EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know,
there he goes, left side. And now look at this, big gain, a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
Trying for Browne, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 50. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The goal is a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Browne. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Looking to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Eagles 8, Eagles nothing.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Swift. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, and they go with Swift again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Gainwell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From the 29, Hurts. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for an Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for an Eagles.
But 1st down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown! 40 yards out, and the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
25, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 49 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Eagles 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, and going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Coach keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
He's got a man, complete. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 34 yards. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. Surprising they were 1 for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Keely Ringo picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
The opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. on 1st and 10. It's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to the score, Jaguars 28, Eagles 19. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A give to Etienne running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to Jamal.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
36, Eagles 19. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 yards.
But first down, Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Eagles 27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Here's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hurts will throw.
And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is swift.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we think we can try and dial up on 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see if they